Hi everyone, this is Jennifer Leonard, and I am so excited as I am a guest designer for the Not Just for Boys Kit Club October kit of Shoot for the Stars. So let's get going. As you can see, I have already started this layout, and I am so sorry because I decided to do a process video probably about 3 minutes after I started my layout. But I can catch you up really quick because all I really did was take a stencil that I will link in the description, and I just did some stenciling at the top and the bottom of my photos. My photos are about 3 by 4, give or take. I did trim them off so that I could fit it in the page, and I got my layout inspiration from a Pinterest site. So as I continue to create for the Not Just for Boys Shoot for the Stars October kit, my whole theme for this layout is back to school, but more like adult style. Like I have, all my kids are grown, empty nester, so I want it to be a little sarcastic, so like back to school, back to us, back to playing and dreaming and our happy place. So that is my take on this layout. And at this point, I'm just kind of putting elements where I think I want them to be. And there is many elements to choose from. As you know, with these kits, you get a multitude of embellishments. You will not be disappointed, believe me. And so I'm kind of going through what tells my story the best. So I'm going to go pick out a few things. Like I love this together, real life, real time. That's kind of what I'm really kind of going for. So let me pick out a few things. I definitely want to add some dimension tape to my center photo because as you get to know my style of scrapbooking, I love dimension. I love little elements to be popped off the page. And right now I'm kind of figuring out where do I want my title to go. So originally I thought I was going to say back to school and back to us. But for some reason, all of that blue lettering just was not kind of jiving with me. So I put that to the side for now. What I decided to go with was back to school, back together. And I'm so happy that I chose that title. Right now comes all the fun and all the little dimension pieces come in. And in a previous kit, we were given a bunch of baker's twine, which I really love because it has that little bit of nautical theme. And because my photos are my husband John and I at the beach, I wanted to give it a little bit of a whimsical feel. So I'm not sure how you are when you're making a page, when you know you have an idea in your head and you're trying to get your thoughts out onto the paper. And at this point, I'm trying to figure out how to cluster all of these elements that I got from the kit. And nothing was gelling for me. I'm like, what is it that I'm missing? And then it finally hit me. I need to be stamping over my stenciling. And then I knew exactly how my page was going to be. So back in August of 2024, the Not Just for Boys Kit Club, which was called Nature Adventures at that time, this was in their kit. It was from Vicki Boutin, and I don't know if it's available anymore, but that is what it is. It's Vicki Boutin, and I decided to do some sampling to see, the color theme and just go for it. I'm definitely kind of a go for it girl. And I'm like, this is exactly what this page needs. It needs some different forms of elements other than the stenciling. We got the stamping. And I really, really loved how this all turned out. It gave a lot of interest to the 2 clusters that I did. And if you can get the stamp set or any stamp set, I highly recommend that these sort of versatile all-purpose stamps are so great to have in your kind of your go-to pull. Like I have this little side bin that my favorite stamps sit in. And whenever I'm stuck or need a little bit of interest to my page, I always go back to my favorite bin and pull out my most used stamps. At this point, I'm just committing to my layout, getting my photos adhered, and letting my creativity just kind of go where it's going to be. I know I'm going to be adding the stamping. I'm about to get all my title in place. And this is where the layout just really starts to take off. I am a huge fan of clustering elements together. And when you subscribe to the Not Just for Boys kit clubs, I guarantee you that you are going to be amazed at how many embellishments you receive, that you are going to be the queen of embellishment clusters. It will become so normal for you to grab your kit elements and just create a cluster such as this. One thing that has changed in my scrapbooking style is I'm not afraid to take an embellishment and repurpose it or cut into it, for example. Back in the time, if I saw real life, real time as one sticker, then I had to use it as one sticker. So don't be afraid to cut apart your embellishments. It really gives so much more interest. And speaking of interest, look at those little glasses. And there's my cat Poppy. She will be a frequent visitor in my videos. But those glasses match the glasses that I'm wearing. So, of course, I absolutely had to use them. Then I'm thinking, all right, back to school. We got some apples. But no, this is not a teacher page. It's not a school page for children. But it needed something. So, once again, like I said, you get so many embellishments with these kits. This was the perfect little addition that this page needed. It had the little colors that matched all my little elements. And what is an embellishment without a little inking, right, guys? You have to ink. I had so much fun creating this page. My final title was Back to School, Real Life, Real Time, Back Together. Just to finish off the page, I got this tip from Merity to add a little bit of doodles just to kind of frame out your page. If you would like to see more videos of mine or see prior videos or cards that I have created, I would love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I so enjoyed making this process video for you to enjoy. Until the next time, bye-bye.